Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex was born to compete. Of course, we're the #1 source for youth sports, but today we are talking high school football. I got my guy from Sandy Creek, Nick Fulwider, the defensive end, the monster, the 6'7" giant. What's going on, man?
I think it's going pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. So this past weekend, I saw you at Georgia Tech.
Yes, sir.
It seems like you're starting to, get a lot more interest and everything for what you're doing. What was that trip like?
It was real amazing. I've been to Georgia Tech a couple of times because my past head coach took us up there maybe 3-4 other times. So it was real nice to go back up there for a spring game.
Good. Now, when I was doing research on you, because we call around everybody, right?
Yes,
and we have a good relationship with Trevor, the #1 player in the country. So I called up there because you guys played Cartersville, and I said, "What is Nick like?" He said, "You talking about the tall kid?" I said, "Yeah, the tall kid." He said, "Dude, he was an absolute beast, man." So what has it been like, man? This year, you're getting a lot more attention, obviously, because what you did last year. What's that been like?
It's been really crazy. I've just been getting so much attention in such little time. I honestly would never expect this to ever happen to me. It's just been ridiculous. Just having coaches call me 24/7, people follow me on Twitter and just all that. Because before all this even started happening, I barely had like maybe 50 followers on Twitter.
Yeah, that's what now got taken off.
Yeah,
all right. So you got a good coach, man. Coach Willie, your individual position coach, your trainer, and he's been taking good care of you, and you guys have been doing some pretty good things. What's it been like working with him? Because he got some good stable right now, including Justin Maskell.
Well, Willie, he's real fundamental type of guy. He's been in the league. He knows what you need to learn as a defensive end, defensive tackle, just defensive line, just as a general. He's real tough when it comes to technique and just drilling things to make sure that, you understand that one concept before we move on to a different concept. So he's been really good with that.
So you got a couple of SEC offer came your way. Once you play with Arkansas, they got your attention. And now you guys got a coaching change going on in Sandy Creek as well.
Yes, sir.
So how are you guys getting prepared during the offseason to prepare?
Well, with that, you just have to adapt. There's not really too much you have to say about that. They're going to be your new coach. You can't really change that. So, for us, it's just how are we going to adapt? How are we going to keep the intensity up in practice? How are we going to, keep that drive that Sandy Creek has been having for years and years and years now?
So those that don't know about you, man, again, I know about you. Big kid, athletic, use your hands very well, and you know how to use your length. That's the most important thing. Describe your game to those that haven't had a chance to see you play.
I keep it real simple. It's just speed, firing off the ball real fast. I consider myself a pretty decent pass rusher.
Just decent.
Just decent.
Speed and violence.
Yeah, speed and violence, real quick.
So what can we expect out of you next year, man? Again, you got a lot of attention your way. Your team's going through some changes, but what can we expect out of you individually next year and your team next year as well?
Individually,
I want big time numbers too, man. I want fantasy numbers.
Yeah, my numbers are definitely going to be higher than what they were this past year because I'm starting to put on a little bit more weight. I'm starting to understand the game. Everything's starting to really just click and start going for me. So you're going to expect some big things from me, and I hold myself up to a high standard like that. For the team-wise, I expect the same thing, really, because if you're not getting better, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm with you. All right, guys, there it is, man. Nick Fulwider, the fantastic defensive end, the monster defensive end from Sandy Creek. Does a fantastic job, man. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good.
You good? You just chilling right now?
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
All right, guys, check it out. Check the show out, man. Every Friday night, Jeff Hulliger and the crew bringing the best when it comes to high school football, high school basketball, high school sports coverage, and period, man. All right, guys, take care. We're out.
This is where you can come to see the excitement of today, the great things that happen when you go to a football game, what it means to participate with your team. Your team is represented here.
This is one of the most amazing fan experiences you could have. If you're a college football fan, you must get to this building.
And let me tell you, man, this is one of the best experiences I've ever been in my whole life. This is the greatest thing ever, man.